am that I am. And we are connecting to all of you right here live on Facebook and on YouTube. And we're making these strong connections, knowing that Mercury, bye-bye, we're not going to see you much longer. We're really glad that you're going to be making a change. Got a little bit more time for Mercury to be in retrograde, but we are almost out. Tomorrow's our full moon. And we get to skip ahead. We just need an hour. You imagine my surprise. This morning I was sound asleep. I look at the clock, I'm like, oh, how is it that late? I go downstairs, and I hadn't played around with the clock downstairs. And so the clock downstairs said a whole hour difference. I was like, how is that possible? It's like I was off by an hour. I was thinking it was just because I didn't have my coffee. Now, mind you, I was telling everyone, we're springing ahead. Daylight savings time. We're going to skip ahead. I couldn't remember. I was half asleep. After the coffee, I figured it out. So I hope wherever you are that this day went with ease and grace, and it maybe was a little quick for us because I can't believe it's after 5 on a Sunday, and for most of you, it's a work week. Monday morning. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Yeah, so it's going to be a Monday morning. But now the days will be a little longer. You'll have a little more sunlight. Be a little better for all of you. And we're coming up on the new year. New Year, SarahSpiritual? Yes. The new year, the spring equinox brings the new year for the spiritual community. We are excited to be welcoming in a new year, new astrological year, new energy, and really clearing out some of the old energies. I know it's been an interesting start to 2020. We had high hopes. Yes, indeed. We had such high hopes. We were like the poor little ant that thought it could, carrying all the stuff up, bringing it back to all our friends, just gathering in our little ant pod. And then, what? Get away from me, ant. There's some disease going around. So suddenly, we're all scattered all over the place, not knowing what to do. But I'm going to caution you. I'm going to give you this energy of you hear what you hear, but it is the reality. You choose to make it in your own personal life. Exercise whatever caution you feel is important, but don't be reactive out of fear. Just allow yourself to know that you're in divine energy, divine perfection, divine healing, and trust that you will be fine. And there's just this hypnotic energy that's going out that's really trying to capture everybody and make us feel like we're in this energy of fear. So we don't want to be in the energy of fear. I'm not quite sure here in South Florida what disease has to do with, or illness or virus has to do with toilet paper, but you can't find toilet paper in the grocery store, so I don't really know what's going on. I guess people think they're going to need a lot. I'm not sure. That isn't one of the symptoms of this virus, so it's been a little crazy here in South Florida. I don't know what you're experiencing wherever you are, and I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about it. I'm really just trying to make a little light energy on the reaction of human nature and the things we deem are important and what we kind of get ourselves worked up into a frenzy over. And just know that you're protected. And know that this is also part of this Mercury retrograde energy. This is really bringing up a lot of old things that need to be resolved for all of us. And we're kind of in a cycle. And the way the cycle is playing out is for us to heal a lot of energies within ourselves and recognize that we are powerful healers within ourselves and to do the work. And by do the work, I mean stay centered in self, recognize your power, claim the power that is you, and be open to what the universe has for you rather than what is being kind of broadcast to you. Just like I'm broadcasting information and messages, you're bombarded by information and messages all day long. So careful what you have on your television, because every moment you have the power of suggestion over a disease that you alone can decide whether it becomes a part of your experience. Exercise your self-care, but beyond that, we don't really have to give it any more power than it already has built momentum around us. Don't invite it into your vortex, into your energy. So everyone, let's see who we've got here live online. Good to see you all. I'm really glad to have everyone here. We are answering your questions, and we are going to do a general group reading. We're going to tap in and tune into the energies. Thank you, everyone who joined us on Friday. We were in Miami with my dear friend Rob Mack. We're hanging out with Rob Mack. If you like Rob Mack, the happiness coach, he's going to be live on my show this Wednesday in the 7 o'clock hour. So I do hope you pop in and catch a little bit of Rob and my conversation on happiness, because we're going to talk about how to sustain happiness regardless of what's going on in the world around you. How do you remain separate from fear and anxiety and angst, and how do you stay centered in finding your own personal happiness and fulfillment? We're going to talk to Rob about that. Rob has, a lot of experience in feeling discontent with life. He's very open and talks about how he wasn't sure he wanted to stay on the planet, and he was trying to decide if he was going to end his life when he made a decision to just live a few more hours, and in those few more hours, things began to turn around and change. And he now has become a happiness coach based on his experiences and his dedicated study to the subject of happiness. So I know you're going to love chatting up with Rob. We'll be here live on Facebook, and Rob and I will be answering questions here on Facebook as well. So we are really excited to have you here with us on our Sunday Fun Day. We are loving it here, and I want to welcome everyone. We've got everyone here. We've got Char Osino. Char's in Hawaii, so thank you, Char, for joining us from Hawaii. Good to see everybody here. Aloha. We would love to give people guidance and messages. We've got Elma Flores. Hello, Elma. How are you? Laura Johnson, Ashley Marie, Jennifer Silvano, Juan Love. We've got quite a few people popping in here. We've got Defrick. Thank you, Defrick Simmons, for joining us. We are here to answer your questions. I've got some interesting cards here with us today. We've got our Moonology cards, and I love these cards because, well, they talk about the moon, and I love things that talk about the moon. So we're going to be using our Moonology cards, and they're going to give us some really good insight. And we are also going to be using Goddess cards. I love the Goddess cards, so we're going to be using the Goddess cards. They're powerful cards. We've got these Goddess cards here for all of you, and they are going to give us some extra power here. So we've got Goddess cards. Then we took a deck called the Classic Tarot, and we decided we were going to just use good old-fashioned tarot cards, and these are just really cool cards to look at here. So we got the Classic Tarot cards right here for us. And then we've got our sun cards. We can't have the moon without the sun, and these kind of talk a little bit about the astrology. So we've got our sun cards here for all of you. And for my lovers, oh, who want some love in their life, put a little love in your heart, oh, baby. We got our love cards coming up here. So I love our love cards. They are in the shape of a heart, and we absolutely love some love. And yes, we absolutely love. Were you going to just start to sing a Donna Summer song? No?
No.
I love to love you, baby. Remember that song?
I do remember that song.
Oh my goodness.
But I was thinking of that song from James and the Giant Peach, that when they were all singing about love and family.
Okay.
With the ladybug and all the
Okay, well
bugs.
now I'm in Sister Sledge. We are family. Yes, indeed. We got all our brothers and sisters with us because we are the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. And if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us here. Iris is here. Sandra is online. Jean is on. Good to see everybody. Holly Costanza Donaldson. I love saying your name, Holly Costanza Donaldson. I'm always so happy when I can get that out in one fell swoop. That's always good. Thank God I studied diction in college. And we've got Jamie. Of course, Helene is watching. So we welcome you all. We've got cards. We're going to do a general reading. And bye-bye, love. No, but we're going to say bye-bye, Mercury, because we're going to say goodbye to Mercury Retrograde. It's been interesting. I really believe that a lot of what's going on in the world is tied to everything coming up from this Mercury Retrograde as well. So I want you to tune in to what you want to release today, because Mercury is a good time with the full moon coming in to release and take a good look at what came up for you in this Mercury Retrograde. Some of you got off easy. Good for you. Mazel tov. We're really happy you got off easy. But for those of you who are in Mercury Retrograde and it was a rough, bumpy ride, especially as we were so excited coming into this new year, we were like, yay! Like, what the heck happened? We're like, 1 minute we're blowing our little blowers, playing with our little lights, got our little Happy New Year hats on. Yay, new decade. You're like, holy Christmas, I'll go back to I don't know, 2012 seems better than this right about now, but you know what? We're all getting ready for something big. I want you to trust that. And I encourage you all, as we close out today into tomorrow, to write a note to yourself, dear me, I love me. I'm wonderful. What a treasure I am. And then after you're seeing all of your accolades, dear me, this is what we really need to release in this beginning of 2020. And we're going to use this Mercury Retrograde, the bye-bye of Mercury Retrograde, and we're going to use this full moon to release. And at the end of today, we will do a releasing for all of you. So if you've got stuff you want to release, want to let it go, as they say in Frozen, then we are going to help you let it go. Let's put some cards down for all of you. I'm going to kind of pull the decks back so that I can have a little momentum here. And we're going to look at our sun cards as well. We'll put our classic tarot over there because I want to start with my moon cards. We've got a Helena, hello. So we've got some hellos coming in here. So good to see everybody. So we're going to take some moon cards here for you. Just kind of spread them out. And I'm going to pull a couple of moon cards. We're going to see what we get. In our moon deck, Moonology cards. I love these cards. They're very appropriate. And they always have a message for us. So we've got our moon cards. And your commitment is being tested. So we're being told by the first quarter of the moon that our commitment is being tested. And then the full moon is telling us to look at a bigger picture. So where our commitment is being tested and we want to look at the bigger picture. So those of you who are caught up in something that is kind of blinding you, take a step back and look at the big picture. Take a good look at yourself. There's a lot of change and positivity that is going to come your way. So take a good look at the big picture. And now we're going to put these cards off to the side and we're going to go into our sun cards. I think that's really appropriate. We're going to take 3 sun cards and we're going to take a look at what they have to say for us. And these cards are so cute. And I love them because they're easy to carry around with you too. I don't know if any of you carry your cards with you. I know I run all over with my pendulums, so. We're going to take our sun cards. I'm going to spread them out. And I'm going to take 3 sun cards. We've got 2 moon. We're going to take 3 sun. I'm going to pull them out for the group here. So far the group knows that we have to be committed. And we have to look at the big picture. And our sun cards are telling us, the first one down is practicality. So you're going to have to practice some practicality in whatever you're getting ready to do this week. This week is going to open up a good look of understanding what makes sense to you and what are you carrying in from 2019 that you really shouldn't be carrying in. You need to let it go. So again, we're sticking with letting something go, but we're also bringing in the energy of practicality. And then we also have flattery. You know, we love when people pay us attention, but be careful this week when people are flattering you that you accept it as the compliment that it is, but don't let it kind of take you off track, and make sure that the flattery is not filling you with this energy of trying to please someone because they're telling you what you want to hear. You have to stay practical and true to yourself, and flattery is someone just noticing what is great about you. But don't, well, as they say, let it go to your head, because it'll kind of distract you from the big picture that the full moon is telling us we want to take a look at. And then friendship. This is a really important time for you to take a look at your friendships. If any friendships have suffered difficulty in this Mercury retrograde, then let it have a break. If the friendship needs a break, give it a break. And then when you move forward in friendship, you want to make sure the people that you surround yourself with are an equal vibrational match. And remember that people judge you by the circle that you're in. And I'm not saying we do things based on what other people kind of judge us and how they view us, but you want to take a look at how people will interpret you as far as who you associate with is who they think you are. And if you're not associating with the right vibrational match, especially for those of you who are trying to accomplish something and move forward, if you're hanging with the same people you're hanging with and they're not projecting anything in a movement forward, they don't have big, dreams and aspirations and visions, and they're not looking at the big picture, and they're not practicing practicality, then maybe you're kind of dumbing down a bit and you need to raise your frequency and move forward. You've outgrown that group of people, and it's perfectly okay to outgrow a group of people and say that they were great friends for that moment in your life. But that doesn't mean we have to stay friends with everybody forever. It doesn't always play out that way. So this is what these sun cards are telling us. And then we're going to go to our goddess cards, and I love the goddess cards. Goddess cards are going to give us this wonderful energy for us as we come in, and today is International Women's Day. So of course we had to pick the goddess cards. So for all of you women out there, powerful women, women who are really in tune with their femininity and their goddess, we want to say hello, we love you, and happy International Women's Day. So we're going to pick a goddess card, and I'll just move our sun cards over here for us so we still keep them in our energy in case we have to refer back to them. And I'm picking 4 goddess cards because it is International Women's Day. We got to celebrate. Oh my goodness. I am a woman, hear me roaring, numbers too big to ignore. All right, here we go. I got Helen Reddy channeling in through me here. That's interesting. So we are taking our goddess cards, and the medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing. So many of you are working on healing and healing energy, and some of you are meant to be healers. Step into your feminine power. Step into the energy of the healer. The medicine woman tells you, let's step into our healing. And then blossoming. We are ready to blossom. You are just getting started, so have the patience in yourself and allow things to unfold. So for some of you, we are blossoming now. We are, as the spring is getting ready to spring forth new seedlings, new flowers, new beauty. You too are getting ready to blossom in this 2020 year. Make sure you don't bring into this 2020 year the weeds that choked the life out of you in 2019, because this year is meant to be a totally different year for all of us. It's really meant to be a year for us to claim our personal power, to know who we are, to stand by our truth, to not get disillusioned and filled by the illusions of external forces that are not the truth and not our truth. It's really knowing who you are and expressing yourself in your true divine potential. And then we have Artemis the Guardian. You, our loved ones, are always protected. So know that no matter what's going on, especially during these interesting times, that no matter what's going on, the goddess Artemis says you are always protected. So be in that energy of protection, because this is a powerful time for you to recognize that you are a powerful being and your angels and your guides are always with you, protecting you. And the final goddess card for our group reading is Go Outside. You have been indoors too long, and for some of you who've had a harsh winter, I bet that's true. You've been inside too long, so go outdoors, enjoy nature, be one in the harmony of the energy of nature. So we want you to be one with the nature of the outdoors, the birds, the grass, the ground, the rocks, the leaves of the trees, the fragrance that's in the air. Just be one with nature. Be sure to ground yourself and hug a tree, please. You'd be surprised the push of energy that you receive when you hug a tree. And we're going to pull one more group of cards for our wonderful group here in our group reading. We're so happy to have you here. I am SarahSpiritual, and we're going to be giving you individual messages. And we're saying bye-bye, Mercury Retrograde, and hello, full moon that's coming in for us tomorrow. But we've got our love card. So some of you will be giving you channeled messages, and some of you we may just draw a card, and I may want to be drawn to love. And some of you in this Mercury retrograde, unfortunately, you said goodbye to love. And I'll say goodbye to love. There are no tomorrows for this heart of mine. Right? Sometimes we just got to go, I gotta go right now. And sometimes a relationship has to end so that we can open up space for new ones. So if you're saying goodbye to love, pick up the tissues, dry your eyes. New loves are coming, because once we clear into this wonderful spring energy, we've got a lot. So let's pull some love cards for the group. I know you guys are anxious for this. So we're going to spread out our love cards, and we are going to take 3 love cards out for everyone. And then we're going to put these in a very special spot, because I know, we're going to want our love cards to be ready for us. So we've had our goddess cards, We have our wonderful cards that are the sun cards. We had our moonology cards. And now we got love. I love love. How about you? So the first card for love is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells within your heart. All of the answers that you seek are in your heart. This is the beautiful love card. It's about self-love, self-appreciation, and really, everyone, self-care. And know that you have the power to create anything. So if you could be anything you wanted to be, who would you be? And we'll just zoom in a little bit on this so that you could really read the text and get the sense of this beautiful energy that this card possesses. Because who do you want to be? And what better time to be in this new moon, full moon energy, and clear out the old energy so you prep for the new moon that comes and really know who you've come to be. And the next love card that we draw is manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon becoming a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So we want to trust the heart. We want to continue to follow the guidance. And this is a beautiful tree. It's like the tree of life. And it holds all the elements here and the beauty. And it has the roots that ground the dreams of the miracles and the manifestation of what you desire. So it is all coming for you. And this is really a fertile time. Spring is coming, but it's a fertile time for your dreams. And the best way to get ready for a new harvest, a new planting, is you've got to clear out the weeds. And that's what this new year has done for us. It really had us take a good look at what our truth is, be honest with ourselves. Mercury Retrograde kind of tied some things in knots. A lot of old emotional stuff came up. Some of you were dealing with some old lovers that came back, and you're like, baby, come back. Oh, heck no, I didn't want you anyhow. See you later. I mean, you were like torn. A lot of you were really in an emotional turmoil, and maybe still are, because we brought in some of the old energy from 2019. Old stuff started to come up, emotions that you have not dealt with. For some of you, it's 20 years old worth of emotions popping back up around the early 80s. Things that were going on in the world, that whatever was happening over these 30 plus years, that cycle just came to a close. So in that 30-year window, any of the patterns that you were repeating, you do have an opportunity to clear that out now. And this final love card is surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and it'll all work out. And I love that. I love that. Let go, and it will all work out. You know, we are conditioned to hold on to things that maybe in the essence of time, we really need to let it go and trust that something wonderful is going to happen. So I think we've got a really good start on our sessions here for everyone. I think we're really connected here. I'm really excited to channel for all of you as well, and tune in to your guides and your angels and answer your personal questions. We will ask that you please ask a specific question, give us your birthday. I absolutely love when you share the page. I really appreciate it. We create sacred space for everyone. We have a great group. Everyone is honoring each other here, and we really believe that we are brought together for a reason. So we welcome you to SarahSpiritual Vibe Tribe. We welcome you to this energy of love and the safe space here. So we're going to gather our cards. We're going to put them down here so that we have them ready. And we've got our beautiful fairies, and I just want to show you our beautiful dragon that we have here live at the center. I love this little dragon. He's so cute. He makes me think of all the energy. So our dragons are really a hot thing to get at my center. I have a center in West Palm Beach. If you've never popped over, if you're local here in South Florida, come to our center, the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We'll put the link right in the feed for you. You can pop into the center. We've got books, we've got crystals, we've got products that I design, we've got CDs, we've got incense. We got a lot of stuff. 2,100 square feet. We do healings here, readings. So I'd love to see you here in person. My readings are available not just in person, but they're also available online. We've got our magnificent fairies. Look how cute this fairy looks next to the little baby dragon. They're just so happy together. So we've got all these wonderful things that we have lined up for all of you. And we've got our fairies. And they... You can show them the center. Yes,
I got Helena
center.
Cam. Hold on.
We have Helena Cam here, so we'll take a look at the center. Show everyone the center while I get everything ready for our readings, and everyone just share the page.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. We've got our beautiful SarahSpiritual mists.
Yeah.
SarahSpiritual baths, candles, crystals, collections, kits, cards. Like every time I come in here, there's something new.
We have a lot of new crystals, a lot of new cards. We got a really cool deck. What's that cool deck right there? The tarot deck. I love that.
Oh, the Wild Unknown.
The Wild Unknown. And then we have these warrior cards. Let me see those warrior cards. But we've got these here. This is a brand new deck. New York Times bestseller, The Wild Unknown Tarot Deck and Guidebook. I mean, you can't ask for something better. And then we've got these Earth Warrior cards. And it was interesting. Somebody came to the center. I guess they asked for these Earth Warrior cards. And they said, hey, do you have them? And Andrew said, no, we don't have them. And then the next day they came in. He goes, how did you know that somebody wanted these? I said, I don't know. I just ordered them. I felt compelled to order them. So we were able to tell the person, yes, we've got them for you now. They're like, well, that was quick. I'm like, oh no, thank God Spirit was in on that special order. So we've got all these really cool decks. So we'd love to have you come join us and kind of browse the wonderful product line that we have here. Just kind of stick these over here. We got some really good stuff here. Put these right back here.
Yeah, some added color in there.
Got some added color, got some stuff going on. So we're really glad to have you here. I want to answer some questions here. I actually have to move this so I can see.
Yes, and I actually wanted to ask you if you could tell us, why do you use our birthdays? How come everyone has to add their birthday?
I love that. Thank you for asking me that question. So your birthday is your unique code. There's a numerical code associated with your birthday. I'm not coming from a place of numerology. I'm coming from the place of your frequency. Every number has a frequency. So the frequency that is connected to you kind of tunes in my frequency to the spot in the timeline that you were born. And it's as if the spirit energy opens up this portal of flow for you. And in that opening portal, I get to access information that is about your soul, your path, your destiny, what's meant to be around you, and what your choices are, and even what your challenges will be. And for me, it's like watching a movie. I get this bit of movie trailer energy where they show me a little bit of what's to come in the movie that they're previewing. And so I get that bit of information. As I'm getting that information, I'm getting letters, names, dates, times in someone's life. And because it comes so quickly, based on your birthday, which is your continuum of time, and it's not just limited to this soul experience, although I do my best to focus in this lifetime, all that information comes to me in a whoosh. And so then I have to articulate and pick through that, sort through, sift through, and present to you what is deemed the most valuable and important in this moment of time. So you may deem a question as important, but Spirit may have a different approach of something that they want you to be aware of that you're not putting your attention on, that you really need to focus your attention on. Often we worry about the things that are bothering us and creating us some out of sorts feelings, or we feel like we need to overcome or conquer, or we're dealing with a challenge. And so our attention is there. And sometimes Spirit wants you to know that'll work out, but look over here because this is what's opening for you. And if you put your intention and attention over here, you can create something that'll remove you from those challenges. So when you focus on a problem, you get more problems. That's Spirit's methodology. So they want us to focus on other things. And I understand when we are in a circumstance, a condition, it's so important for you to ask a question about it because it's disrupting you and you're looking for guidance and comfort. But again, careful how much attention you pay to that because you can shift. So the birthday pulls down a whole sort of information and the cards kind of support it, but most of my work is done within my head and my hearing and my visual, my clairaudience, my clairvoyance, my clairsentience, because I can feel things. I feel Spirit. I feel your loved ones come up. And then I kind of channel it all in a lines and scribble. Looks like just scribble to all of you, but it's really more than that. I was really blessed. The other day I was on filming with my friend Rob Mack, and the co-host was asking me some questions, and we were talking. And so she and I were sitting, and we were sitting at lunch, and I started to channel, and I started to write, and Spirit gave me her father's first initial. They gave me a date and time that her whole life changed. And she said, oh my God, yes, that's exactly when I moved to LA. And true, her whole life changed. So once I have that birthday, it's like I flip through index. It's like the old-fashioned library where I can pull a book and see what that book and chapter is about. And then I move you forward. So I'm looking forward to answering some questions. If you shared the page, I really would like to know that you shared the page. We are really excited to have you all here and answering your questions. I promise you I'm going to answer as many questions as I possibly can tonight. And I also use your questions as a teaching tool. So as I'm answering someone's question, pay attention. I know you want me to get to your question, but my answer to someone else's question is actually not just geared for them. Spirit is guiding me in a way to present it that all of you receive some assistance if you really are listening. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for sharing the page. Let me know, hey, I shared the page. I want to know, so put it in the feed. I shared the page, SarahSpiritual, and we want to thank you. You can visit my website if you want to learn more about me, SarahSpiritual. And let's take a look and see what we've got going on. Helena's going to pick the questions. No special order, no favoritism. It's just the way we are drawn to answer your questions. But I know we're hopping and popping. I can feel Spirit. Archangel Michael's in the building. So we got you covered today. Helena, how are we doing on these questions? You got a lot of questions for me?
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of new friends, and that's why I asked that question. So hello to all our new friends. And I'm going to start with Iris Ulrich.
Yes.
She'd like some guidance on a relationship with her and Jay.
Okay, so first of all, you know, Jay's got an interesting year this year. Jay's got to close out some chapters in Jay's life. Things seem a little bit on a stall for Jay. So if Jay is not coming through for you the way you would like in this relationship, he's going to take some time because there's some curves this year. But it's important for Jay to get Jay's act together. And once Jay gets his act together, it's going to be easier for him to participate in relationship. For you, my dear, the way I see this energy, it's really powerful because you've got this really strong energy of soul searching. And your soul is calling you to what you've come to do. And you're really feeling this connection with Jay on a spiritual level, not just the physical level, not just the intellectual, emotional connection. You're feeling the connection with Jay in a spiritual level. And it reminds me, Iris, of the song that I wrote, Do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. I was seeing you before me, before you walked through the door. Do you know me? Because I know you. So you kind of know something about Jay. You kind of know him. And so there's this connection. Jay is going to be really more prepared to be in relationship in the 2021 time. So as long as the two of you can enjoy each other's company, and when he gets a little moody, you don't take it personal because you are, you know, pretty much a free spirit. You see the big picture in life and you understand the nuances in life, and that you have to go with the ebb and flow. Sometimes Jay gets wound a little tight and worries over little things. So as he goes through this transition in his life, some patience and understanding will go a long way for both of you in this relationship. So Iris, we're going to give you, you know, on a scale of 1 to 5, we're going to give you a 3.5 stars on this relationship. There's some learning curves around and some personality differences, but I am sure by the SarahSpiritual star point here that this is something that is worth pursuing from a connection on a soul level. And on a soul level, I give this relationship 5 stars. So Jay is in your relationship energy for a reason. Explore and see where it goes. So all right, they got a 5-star. We're going to see who else we're going to rank on our 5-star rating here from a soul. And you know, some people might get ranked on the physical level. I'll be like, whoa, this is a hot relationship. We're going to go 5+ for some of you. But where's the substance? That's something we're all looking for, the substance in our relationships right now. I know it's fun to have fun, but sometimes we need the good connection as well. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Eileen DeLuca, who is new.
Welcome, Eileen. Good to have you here.
Eileen is asking, will I marry again? Finding true love.
Well, then we got to talk about our twin flame collection. You want to visit that on SarahSpiritual because we know how to manifest true love by clearing up the energy. But I'm going to tell you this, Eileen DeLuca. When I look at the energy here, You know, it's interesting because this year you're closing out what seems to be a 5-year run of things just not flowing well in the energy of love. I don't know, we kissed a couple too many frogs along the way. They also, Eileen, they're going to take me back to a year of 1989. Oh my goodness, I don't know where you were in 1989, but Spirit's right there. Let me tell you, honey. There was something going on in 1989 on a personal level. There was a shift, a change. I don't know if there was a choice you made or a move you made. There was a happening in the physical connection of life, love, and that kind of set the tone for about what they make me feel is about 15 years. So I don't know if we got married then or we made a move and that kind of set the pace. So I'm going to say right now that these past 5 years, since 2015 to now, we have been trying to get in rhythm for divine love, and this year closes out that uncomfortable feeling of not having connection and partnership that sustains the energy within you. You are a powerful, powerful psychic being. I want you to tune into your angels and be sure that you give them their kudos every day. Say, morning angels, I sure love you, and I really need you to be beside me and feed me those messages because they're right there with you. Archangel Uriel is there giving you enlightenment, and there's a lot of healing going on in your body that makes me feel as if we've got some aches and pain and some misalignment in the physical body. So there's a lot of healing going on for you, Eileen. Eileen, this is going to be for the love meter on the love score. I'm going to kind of give you a 4. And the reason why I say kind of is because love really starts to get closer to you around the summertime when the living is easy. And so when I bring that up 4, then when I take you into 2021, I got you on a 5. So when I go on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being a powerful time, you're getting ready to be ready for love. And will you marry again? You will. And I will spin you into 2022 for an upcoming marriage. And by the way, I sing, so I'd love to sing at your wedding, Eileen. So sign me up. We'll be there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eileen. Welcome to you. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here on our Sunday Funday. And we are connecting to all of you. We've got a really important class coming up towards the end of the month. Let's see, I think it's the 20... What's the manifest? We got our manifestation class, how to create and manifest. Oh yes, on the luck of the Irish, we are going to create some luck and magical things. On my website, you can take our class online, live online. You can just register and take the class. We have a $10 coupon code, so it's only $11. We're going to teach you the secret behind the secret and the secret ways to manifest, create the life you desire, and we're going to tap in and tune into luck, abundance. We're going to tune into love, we're going to tune into light, we're going to tune into expansion of consciousness and how to create all that. We're going to take the mystery out of manifestation and we're going to bring you some wonderful tools. So I hope you visit us there. We'll pop that in the feed. Helena, did I give you enough time to pull a question?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants an answer here?
I got Jane Smart here.
Jane Smart.
Jane's been told by other psychics that she's going to be so happy and have more money than she can imagine. I guess she's asking, is this true?
Is that true? Okay, Jane, let's take a look here. So the first thing that I see here for you is that, you know, when you talk about having more money and being happy, I actually, when I go back to 2017, I kind of feel like 2017 into 18 seem a little bumpy, seem a little difficult for you. I feel like we kind of had to do some deep soul diving and ask ourselves the right questions. And on the journey of creating money, can you have abundance in your life? You will have abundance in your life. You're stepping in your power, and you've actually stepped away from a lot of lack. I don't know the whole story of the childhood here, but they make me feel like there's some lack learning that was programmed in you, and we had to stretch things, and things weren't as comfortable for you. And I get the sense that you stepped into a belief that things didn't always come easy. And so you've been breaking through that belief barrier. I don't know if you're going to have more money than you can imagine. I can't use that terminology because I'm not getting that comment from Spirit. What I am getting is you are going to be abundant. And in that abundance, I see some self-employment. I see some self-project that is going to promote yourself and allow you to create other happenings that will generate multiple streams of revenue for you. So Jane, it is going to be a financially well year, and when I move you into the financially well, I'm going to put you in the energy of June. We're going to put the marker in June, and we're going to say ready, set, go. If there's a thought and idea of making a job change, career change, something around that time would be beneficial for you, because that opens up a whole new energy. So we send you much love and abundance, and if you would like to learn some tips and tricks as to how to create more abundance in your life, we taught a real jam-packed, powerful, abundant class. It's on my website. We will put the link to the abundance class in the feed, and you can get a hold of that and learn some tricks. But I see money coming, and we're going to say, for you, Jane Smart, universe, show me the money. Who else do we have here for us, Helena?
I want to go to Sue Stack Steele.
Sue Stack Steele. Sue Stack. She wants a card. So we're going to go to Sue Stack, and we're going to get her a card here.
Work changes is the question.
Work and changes. I've been afraid of changes 'cause I built my world around you. All right, Sue Stack, let's see. I got the muses singing for me. You need to take some quiet time. The goddesses are telling me in this time of quiet, be alone and get some rest, because you have to recalibrate. It is time to make some changes in work, but you need to be still. And then boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Bam, I think that's talking about your work. I think we need to have some boundaries and know when your work and playtime are to be, and not let everyone else step on you so that you don't feel that overwhelming feeling. But I do feel the energy of change, and when I look into the energy here, when I put the pieces together, it's really unique for me, because I see here that this is a creative time, and in this creativity that I see for you, Sue Stack Steele, you are going to journal and write some ideas down so that you can, for lack of a better word, reinvent yourself to a better way of being. I don't feel like you're meant to answer to someone else. I feel like there's some self-creation coming for you. So I'm going to move you forward, and I'm going to take you into the month of April. They take me into April, which is next month. So if there's a raise, a promotion, advancement that you want, and boundaries that need to be set, and appreciation that needs to be had in the work, go ahead and get your quiet time, stand still, draw your lines in the boundaries, and ask for abundance, because we have here the classic tarot deck here. We just opened these up and decided to throw these here. I don't usually use these cards, but we're going to pull this for you because I'm also feeling led to do this for you as well. So we are going to just kind of mix this in together here, and I'm going to pull something for you, Sue, because I think this is very important. The card that flipped up is Justice, so we know we need some justice in the workforce energy, and we're going to also pull another card, and that card is Swords. So I feel like we've got some battles and some issues going on here in the deck of the tarot, so we want you to just kind of stand your ground. So if you're going through some difficulties and changes, my dear, give us some feedback in the feed, and we welcome you, Sue Stack Steele, and we thank you for your Facebook question. Say hi to everyone on YouTube. You're following us on YouTube. We welcome you. I'm really glad to have you here. Who else do we have, Helena?
I want to go to, oh my goodness, hold on one second.
And we got our birthdays here. Very good.
I got Brenda.
Brenda, yes.
She would like to know about relationship for Brenda.
Brenda, I got a new attitude. This is a new time for you. Goddess card pulls up. Your guardian Artemis is with you to keep you straight and to keep things happy for you. And we're going to go to our Sun card deck for you, Brenda, because I want to talk about relationship. And then I'm going to channel something because I'm getting some information about your life having to do with relationships, because I feel like there's been some challenges in the life of relationships. So we're taking our Sun card deck, and you're going to have to submit to Spirit and follow the guidance of Spirit. Sometimes you don't listen to the prompting of Spirit, and there's some event or public event that you're to go at that you're going to meet some new people, and that's going to open up some energy for relationship. If you have a birthday of someone else you want to ask about, because I feel like there's someone around, we would love to have that. But there we have the companionship card. So it makes me feel as if that there's a companion or someone who's in your energy that is around you. And Brenda, I also made aware of some self-love that you've been working on. So you've been working to give yourself a lot more self-love. So that's important for you as well. So love is going to be a bit of a challenge this year until you articulate all of your needs and desires. But it's going to take you to exactly where you want to be. I feel like we've had a couple of bumps in this love relationship energy, and we want to find you some better ground here. And you've got to follow the guidance of spirit and not fall in love with potential. Fall in love with someone who's the right partner for you. Thank you so much, Brenda, for your Facebook question. Love your feedback in the feed, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here. Glad to have you. Who else do we have, Helena?
I want to go to Miss Elma Flores, who is
Elma Flores,
our
yes.
first Etsy owner. She's so excited to get her twin flame collection.
Yes.
And she's asking about her and her twin flame Marco. Will he realize the mistake he made in leaving her? Will
Yes.
he be back?
And Elma, we're still working on the setup of this thing on the Etsy here, so we apologize for any delay, but we will get to you, Elma, and get your twin flame collection out to you. So I'm feeling we need some love energy, and I'm going to just jot down Marco's birth. He says Marco. I say Polo. Marco Polo. Okay, I couldn't resist. I'm so sorry. So here we go. We've got this really strong energy for Marco. He's like kind of wiping his slate clean. And for you, my dear, I see this really powerful expansion coming for you. Will he realize the mistake he made in leaving you, and will he come back? Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Baby, come back. But I know the way you're singing a song, Elma, so I know that you're really feeling kind of sad over this, and will he realize his mistake? And, you know, I hear this song in my head. Love will lead you back. Someday I just know that love will lead you back to my arms where you belong. Oh, sure as stars are shining, one day you will find me again. It won't be long. One of these days our love will lead you back. You know, I do feel like he's going to regret. I know you're coming from a place of hurt and you just want to know, I want him to suffer. I want to make sure he suffers and comes right back. Well, he is going to feel some regret, and he did not handle the breakup. I know they say breaking up is hard to do, but I'm going to tell you that he really didn't handle it well. My spirit gives me the word cowardly, so I don't even think he handles it in the right way. So he left, and you are not really feeling good at all over this. And I see here that you want to find some playfulness in your life. Spirit brings you playfulness. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. I say thank you, Spirit. Let's zoom in on this card, because this is a powerful message for you. Acceptance is key. To accept that it is the way it is in this moment of time, and allow it, my dear Elma, to just be. And then bring forth to you this energy of allowing will give him the opportunity to recognize what's best for him without the expectation. You've got to let it go, and you've got to have, oh wow, this card's so big. You just got to have faith. And here, the next card up, we can't get any better than this in our love cards. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. First, let me show the picture, because I love this beautiful picture with the heart. And then only time will tell. Acceptance is the key. So be playful, find laughter in your life, find joy in everything you do, and only time is going to tell. And that's what you're going to use to move yourself to a better way of being. But you're going to, he didn't do very well by you. I'm so sorry, but guess what? He's going to regret this. I know there's something coming, but I will tell you this, do not contact him. Girl, don't pick up the phone. Girl, put the phone down. Don't text. No, girl, don't do it. Don't do it, because you need to let him sit and stew and be sure that that's what he wants. And I know you're going to get some message back from him. Thank you, Elma. And then, of course, with the help of our Twin Flame collection, you're going to be hotter than hot, baby girl. Thank you so much, Elma, for your Facebook question. Love you. Thank you. Who else do we have here?
Next, we're going to Susie Smash. And
Susie Smash.
She's got a relationship question, too.
You know what I heard? They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. I'm sorry.
It's Halloween now. All right.
Susie Smash. I'm sorry. I just went to the monster mash. Forgive me. Well, let's see. You know, my spirit guides that like to have fun, that like to be in the energy and be childlike so that we can deliver the messages in the purest of intent. So we have to play around with this energy. What's the question?
Her and him, a relationship, 8 years together. She believes in love. Not sure if she's being blinded. They have a great relationship, but they have difficulty. #help.
You have difficulty in the energy of communication. You have difficulty with interference on the outside force. He also is, you know, it's the way he handles things that kind of create a rift. And you're both strong people. You're both very strong people. I feel like communication is going to be key in this relationship. # both the wounded childs within you are hooking into each other. You have a fear, my dear, of not being good enough, and there's a fear of abandonment in here. So whatever that not feeling worthy or able to love, the relationship's good, but I feel like there's a fear when he pulls away and he does this disconnect, which is part of his persona and his personality. It's who he is. It's not personal, but you feel it personal, and it creates this rift, and then it makes you wonder. Wonder in your mind, and that takes you off track. So, Susie Smash, my suggestion here is for you to do some things to settle your energy, for you to work on communication. I will recommend the book, The 5 Love Languages. You can take a test online and see the way we communicate. It's a powerful tool. Gary Chapman is the author's name. So use that to your advantage. You, my dear, are in a very social, networking, connected year, and he is in this energy of a career and moving himself forward. He needs to feel accomplished, and he wants to feel like he's getting something accomplished, and he has these dreams and ideas, and sometimes he can't always follow through the way he'd like. So he's kind of spending a lot of time in his head, so this brings a little bit of a disconnect. But keep communication lines open, work on that communication, and I know that there will be continued years in this relationship. We just want to make a change in our patterning. And I know the two of you could do it because there is love there. Thank you so much, Susie Smash. And if I can be of any further service to you, visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, for a personal session, and we can delve right into some of the specificity, particularly about the outside energy and interference, so that we can realign you to the perfect outcome for this love relationship. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Fiona Cantillon, who's in Ireland, and she needs
Fiona, how are you?
She needs some guidance, and it's her first time here with us.
Welcome, Fiona. Glad to have you for a first time. Love to have you stay part of our family. If you're new to us, like the page, follow the page, Sarah Spiritual. Stay in touch. We have a radio show on Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Love to have you join us for that as well. So, Miss Fiona, you need guidance, and you would really appreciate it. So we are going to take a look here. And first of all, I love your birthday. You have the same birthday as my father, only the year's a little different, I'm sure. But when I look at this energy here, the first thing that they make me aware of is that this is an important time for you to create new opportunities for yourself. It's an important time, Fiona, for you to articulate what it is that you want and kind of get that career path and that energy kind of solid in. You're a very creative being. You've got great light. You've got great connectivity. I see the energy of the fairies around you, and this fairy has an owl, And so this owl is kind of watching out for you and seeing beyond where you can see. So you've got some protective energy around you, psychic energy. And what I'm feeling compelled to do for you, Fiona, is I want to pull a goddess card for you, because I feel as if there's a message here that we want to find to guide you in the creative path. But I do feel there's a shift and change that you create for your career. We're going to pull 3 cards, because I feel once you get your head straight and you feel aligned and not feel so lost, and you tap into the power of who you are, things are going to move really quick for you. When I take you into the month of July around your birthday, things pick up momentum and balance here. The arts, SarahSpiritual, the deity of the arts, is here, and she brings the creative process and music to you. And then we have go outside, so you want to spend time, go outside as the weather warms up there in Ireland for you. And then medicine woman, you want to work on your healing, your self-healing, and your ability to be connected to source and to healing. So these cards are very powerful for you. Time of change, time of creativity, focusing on the energy, tapping into your creativity, your inner beauty, your outer beauty. And I actually feel that when you're in July this year, you're going to feel at peace, you're going to feel centered, and I feel like this love partnership energy is really strong around you. So if you have someone right by your side now, it gets more intense. If not, you meet someone and they're very intense for yourself around the July month. Thank you for joining us, Fiona. Give us some feedback in the feed. Love to have you here, and welcome to us. And welcome to sunny South Florida, and glad to connect to you in Ireland. Who else do we have here?
Next, I have Julia. And Julia's asking if you can help her with a telepathic attack from another person. Seems like they're sending some bad vibes.
Yeah, some bad vibes. Let's talk about bad vibes. Shall we talk about bad vibes? Anybody got some bad vibes? Got some bad vibes going once, going twice, going 3 times? Got them flying around? Got some bad vibes out there in the energy? We need some reversing spray is what we need, my dear Julia, because we need to spray that away. But I'm going to talk to you about calling in Archangel Michael. Helena, get the reversing spray. We are going to talk to you about Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael will help protect you, seal you off, so nothing other than God's information and grace and beauty can come your way. And as you step into the energy, thank you, of your truth and your empowerment, you want to see yourself and say, I am invincible, I am inexhaustible, I am impenetrable, so that their psychic energy cannot infuse and try to influence you. I feel like they're trying to superimpose their energy, superimpose their body, superimpose their thoughts upon you, and it's very violating. So Julia, we want to disconnect. You are very strong psychically, you're very powerful. They're actually sucking some of your light, girl. That's not cool. That's violation of the spiritual laws. So that's don't be doing that. So we see this here, and you know, he is very, I don't know, he holds on to stuff, he's petty. I just feel like his energy is just very anal retentive, and once he gets an idea in his head, that becomes his truth and he can't let it go, so to speak. You've got really strong blessings coming for you. So one of the products we use is our reversing spray, and we just kind of take it and we give it some sprays around the energetic field. It reverses energy, so it kind of pushes it away. I want you to continually say to you, I am blessed, I am protected, I am impenetrable, I am invincible, I am inexhaustible, I am that I am. And claim that energy for yourself so that you can stay sealed off. And ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords that bind you to the experience. See this blue flaming sword come in, cut the cords of negativity, and remove you from this psychic, energetic, telepathic attack. And this will begin to work. I also create products, so if you want, I can make you a clearing agent that will kind of clear the energy so that you can really seal up those holes of penetration, because there's little hooks in the auric field. I actually feel it like a knife in the center of your back. I'm feeling something in your neck. I'm actually feeling something in the solar plex abdomen area. So you want to take a look at that and ask Archangel Michael to cut those cords. If I can be of further service to you in this circumstance, I'd love to be of assistance to you one-on-one. You can go to SarahSpiritual.com. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Tammy Goncalo.
Welcome, Tammy. Is Tammy new here?
Yes.
Welcome, Tammy. Good to have you here.
Tammy is at the end of a divorce and would like to know if she will be blessed to find true love.
Oh, well, Tammy, you will be blessed. First of all, I love the number. I don't know what city or state you live in, but that's a strong number. That number's due to come, your birthday, the month, and the day. So if you have a pick 3, a cash 3, I encourage you to play that. I know that number, and I know that number well. It has strong, strong power. And when I move this energy for you, I see here that last year was really a rocky, bumpy year for you. And it was important for you to close out this chapter of this marriage. And I hear the song in my head here. Where is love? Does it fall from stars above? Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Where is he? Oh, he's coming, Tammy. Who I close my eyes to see. You know, I see August opens up this really, really powerful, beautiful portal of energy. I don't know if there's a trip or a family gathering, but there's something there that kind of opens up this flow for you. I feel like we're going to spend some time in some self-love, self-immersion, kind of connection. And then when I move you into August, it's like the energy starts to move and we prepare you because 2021 is the powerful year of love for you, but you get a jump on it in the month of August. So I don't know if we meet a few people and kind of get familiar with who we are and what our desires are. Make a list of what you want in your life partner. I know our Twin Flame collection would really help you in the manifestation of this. I know you're getting ready to be ready for love. So where is he? Who you close your eyes to see? Will you know the sweet hello that's meant for only you? It is coming, my dear. And I want you to be ready. I feel like you have, I don't know, I know your marriage was your marriage, but I feel like part of it felt like a prison. And now you're breaking free. And it's time for you. You put out for so many people to help them and make sure everyone else was good. It's your turn. As Diana Ross would say, it's my turn with no apologies. So you go for it, honey. August opens up the love energy. Stay in touch with us. Keep us posted. We love love. So we want to hear more from you. Thank you so much, Tammy, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here, Helena?
I'm going to YouTube. And I got Ada Garcia on YouTube.
Ada Garcia. Thank you so much, Ada. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. You know, this year is, you know, you guys are juggling too much in your marriage. There's too much going on. There's a lot of, I don't want to call it financial concerns, but I feel like it's time for you to spend time together. This is meant to be a network year, a connection year. I just feel like, this is going to sound crazy, but I feel like you don't feel your husband appreciates you and your husband doesn't feel like you appreciate him, and the communication is really done. I feel like you two have tried to work together and do things together, but it's just not jiving, it's not flowing, it's not connecting. So you want to work in the land of communication, and you want to work on spending some time together. I don't feel like we've had a vacation, we've had some quality time. I feel like we've had a lot of financial obligations, we're trying to juggle too much. So there's no time for relation and relationship, and we want to find that relation and relationship so that we can move ourselves forward in a better way. So thank you, Ada Garcia. The relationship is going to be on a bit of a disconnect and a fritz for the next couple of months. Mercury retrograde kind of played into that, unfortunately. But when I move you into the month of May, things begin to even out. Do your best to take a vacation and work on communication and go back to basics. What did you used to do when things were wonderful and things were fun? Thank you so much, Ada Garcia, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I'm being called out that I'm not showing our guys any attention.
Oh, guys. Well,
Oh,
we can't forget about the guys. Don't forget about the guys. But it is International Women's Day, so no offense. But I guess they're favoring the females. I don't have anything to do with it, Joseph. But here you are, Joseph Danos. Good to have you here.
It actually wasn't Joseph that called me out, but we'll,
Okay,
we'll get to the next guy
Joseph,
soon.
We'll get to the next guy soon, too, because I don't want, we do not need
We'll cover our guys today.
cover our guys here. So am I headed in the right direction? Joseph Danos says, Joseph, the one thing my spirit guides tell me about you is you really think things out, you think it through. You have a big idea of a big concept project, things that you want to move forward. You're very specific in your intentions. This is going to serve you well. This year is a year of closing out a lot of old chapters in your life so that you can put yourself on a path of your personal greatness. It is also a year to be a platform for career, to close out things so that you move yourself forward. So the 2021 is this fresh start and new opportunity for you. So Joseph, yes, headed in the right direction. There's some tweaking, Spirit tells me, you have to do. So tweak and take a good look at what you want to arrange differently for yourself so that you can have things fall into order a little more smoothly. But you pay attention to details. So notice when something doesn't quite fit because it's like a puzzle for you, and move yourself forward. You are headed in the right direction, Joseph. I think this is the first time we might be answering a question for you, Joseph Danos. So thank you so much for joining us here on Facebook. Keep me posted. Pay attention and also give thought to the big picture for yourself, Joseph. Don't just look at the tasks before you. Step back and feel the feeling of the completion of the big picture for yourself so that you can feel the joy of the accomplishment. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate you. Who else do we have here?
Jean Bilodeau.
Jean Bilodeau. Hello, how are you?
He's asking about his project for a career and something else. What will it be for me? His project, I believe, is a book.
Yes. You know, Jean, a lot of creative energy around you, a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of messages with you. The angels are with you. The Ascended Master Teachers are with you. I got a lot of powerful energy with you. You do need a reading. You actually need me to give you this message, and I hope, Jean, you and I can connect on a one-on-one because Archangel Gabriel steps up. Archangel Gabriel gives me a pen, so that makes me feel as if there is some writing for you to do. There's some teaching for you to do, too. And in this project that you have, it is something that is meant to put you in publicity, something to put you in the front line, something to get you a little more noticed here, Jean. And here I have some cards that just flew out of my sun deck here, and it's your intuition. You want to follow your intuition. You want to watch the resistance that you create, so don't question things because you're creating resistance in the fear or not knowing that you know what you already know, so you know the right path. And there's a negotiation coming up for this project. So Spirit says there's a negotiation coming for this. And as I move you forward, they want me to pick another sun card for you. And this is like a culmination of something for you. And, well, there's some seduction here, Jean, but I know what they mean by this. You know, it's like you're going to persuade and seduce people to want to pay attention to the work, the body of work which you are creating, this project, which is going to be of great benefit to you. So use your energy to get the attention that you need. I see a lot of growth coming for you, Jean. And Jean, I think you need to get a little bit out of your head because you're thinking about some of this a little bit too much, Jean. Thank you so much. Drop us a comment in the feed. Great to have you here. And I'm glad we're getting to our guys. It's good to have our guys here.
Mm-hmm. I like the way Joy Christina Wright said it. She's like, we love our men's.
We love our men's. We love our men's. Thank you for coming out of the man cave and be a part of the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. We love you for that. Thank you. So we got to get the men out of the man cave here. What do we got going on here, Helena?
I got Sherry Curtis, who is also new. Sherry would like to know about the future of business and love.
Sherry Curtis, I've got some really good energy for you. I've got your soul is calling you. It's time for you to go on your soul journey. Time for you to step into your business power. I feel as if we had a momentum in the business and then we kind of stalled out. And it kind of put you in this, I don't want to say complacent, but this uncertain place. And so, Sherry Curtis, when I move you forward, I feel as if business moves forward and we make more connections. So I see 3 streams of new connections coming. These 3 streams generate additional business. I feel like business picks up tremendous momentum. Once the June 15th time hits, I feel like it's a good time for you. So I would use this energy coming into spring to sow your seeds of greatness, to put down the energy of, Sherry, what you want to create in the business as far as business growth. Not so much from a planning point of view, but from a visualization and intention setting, an energy visualization, the feeling of what you want to create, Sherry. And then as you create that energy within your being and articulate it on paper, and you just kind of fold it up and put it in your wish box or in your drawer, it'll give you that energy that you need to perpetuate the flow of what you desire. As far as love, I don't know if you have a specific question for me about love, but right now this is really about your life this year is really about purpose, passion, and all the right soulful connections. So anyone or anything that doesn't fit like a perfect fit glove, then it's not the right soul connection. So I want you to be open and receptive for things to kind of ebb and flow and gel with you in a way that your heart feels it, and you feel it in your solar plex, that it's the right energy for the moment for you. This is in business and in love. Thank you, Sherry Curtis. We welcome you. Thank you for joining us here on our Facebook feed. Really glad to have you, and we send you much love and success for your business and your love, honey. Thank you. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Maureen.
Maureen.
Maureen's new here and would love a message about her and her love. She's got her birthday and the love's birthday there.
Okay, so your love, this is a good time to be in love with your love. Your love is really stepping into feeling good about themselves and really should be moving forward on a project that makes them happy. This will put them in a better mood. Your love can do anything your love sets their mind to. Sometimes they're a little scattered. You have this energy to ground them. That's cool. That's good. Careful not to be their boss or their mother. That's not your job. It's your job to be their life partner. And so your love and you are really kind of building a rhythm between the two of you. I feel as if, and if I go back to the month of November of 2019, I feel as if maybe you and your love were not quite on the same page. We put in some time and energy. I don't want to say we broke up, but I feel like we weren't on the same page. We were like a little disconnected as we were coming into the Thanksgiving time, holidays, and then we kind of got back into the swing of ourselves. Communication for both of you will be key. You both communicate in two totally different ways. And by the way, your love is not a mind reader. So be sure to articulate what you want, the way you want it to be, and share the expression in a way that they have the ability to understand it from your heartfelt center, because you're a person of love, a person of heart, a person of grounding, and a person of multiple levels of personalities. That doesn't mean you have more than one personality. It's just that you're complicated in some ways, and yet you try to keep everything simple. But the way you interpret things emotionally can be a little complicated, and they just spin things out of control. But good relationship here. Continue to work on this relationship. On the meter of 1 to 5, I give you guys a 5 right now, and I feel like the passion meter is kind of strong, and I also feel as if there's this energy of like soul connection, and I love that feeling between the two of you. Thank you so much for it, and welcome to our group. We're glad to have you here. Be sure to follow the page, Sarah Spiritual, and like the page. Glad to have you here. Who else do we have?
Next, I have Sarah Makia. Sarah's asking, am I going on the right career path? I believe she's having some issues.
I want to comment. So Joy Christina Wright just paid the nicest conversation to Maureen Pucci. She says, oh, you're such a doll, babe. I get beautiful, loving energy for you. So see how great it is here when we support each other and we recognize the God within, namaste. We recognize the beauty within everybody. So that's really good. So Maureen says, thank you, Sarah. That's amazing and accurate. She got the chills. It definitely set up a private reading with you. So thank you, Maureen, and we'll welcome you to our family here. Good to have you here. I just like it. I like the energy that you've got. And thank you, Joy Christina Wright, for pointing it out and calling us out to all of us so we can recognize how great everyone is here and that we all come together as souls to support each other. And I get to be the conduit, but you all are part of the audience, you're part of the connection, and we're here to love and honor and support each other. Just like Helena's here to love and honor and support you, and she's here to support the work that I do. I couldn't do what I do if it were here without Helena. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be the way we have it set up here. So everyone, put your hands together for Helena. Thank you, Helena. So you got to recognize the God in Helena too, right?
And we all wouldn't be here on Facebook all together if it weren't for you.
I know we get to have fun here, right? We get to have so much fun. Who else do we have here, Helena? Now we had our love fest.
Sarah Macchia, who I love.
Yes.
She says, am I going on the right career path? I believe she's having some trouble with some other people.
You know, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. They are not the great and powerful Oz. You know, sometimes people try to superimpose their opinion or what they think you should do into your experience, but you know what you're meant to do. You need to follow your path, and anyone who is not in alignment, you either try to disconnect if you have to engage and work with them. Then you know what you do? You walk around la 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 la. I don't hear a blessed thing. La 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 la. Just go forward, honey. Keep your eye on the end result and the goal, and use the energy of the I am decrees. I am the conquering power in and around everything I do. Therefore, I am God in motion, and the power that is God that acts through me, around me, and for me does not allow and permit anything to disrupt my flow for my divine destiny. Try to take that to those people who are against you. Of course, don't go up and say that to them. They might think you're a little special, Sarah Macchia. So just say it to yourself. I am the conquering power in and around everything I do. I am the force of God in motion. Therefore, anything that tries to come against me here and now will not penetrate me. I am invincible, inexhaustible, impenetrable. Sarah Macchia, stay on your path, honey. You're going to get her done. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. How we doing here?
Oh, yeah, everyone's feeling the love right
And we're
now.
going to do a big releasing ceremony, so don't go anywhere. And we're going to kind of do some healing as well.
Yes.
Who else do we have here,
I
Helena?
love those ceremonies.
Yes.
I'm going to Rosa Alvarez. She needs guidance for health, work, and financial security. She also sees 111, 222, and 444 a lot.
111. Pay attention to your thoughts. Let's go. Focus on what you're focusing on. And make sure your thoughts are in alignment with exactly what you desire. 222, you know, you're going to get your personal power. Your energy is there. There's unconditional love by your angels. And 444 means your angels, my darling. Rose Alvarez, they're with you. You have a powerful birthday. You. I got a little New York on you there. You got some powerful birthday here. And when I look at the energy, it's really, really powerful because I see great expansion for you this year. I see financial expansion. I see financial security. I feel as if you got a little late start in feeling financially secure, and now you have to put your intention and heart into something that's going to create more abundance for you. So I want you to focus on laying some physical, financial groundwork down for yourself and focus on that. You will be well. I feel like you have a little more self-care to take care of here. They're talking to me about some kind of protocol or treatment, so I feel like we're trying to take better care of ourselves, or we're seeking doctor's advice in a particular way. But just know that you are going to be fine. You just need to take better self-care is how they make me feel. And financially, there's going to be some increase in finances this year. This year is meant to be a year of expansion of finances, expansion of love, expansion of consciousness. The infinite power of God is with you. I don't think we could ask for better force of energy to be around you. You need to hook yourself into the universal flow, and you need to make it happen, honey, because you are on track. Get your mind out of what has happened before and focus on what you desire to create. All will be well. I hope you, Rose Alvarez, take my manifestation class. We're going to pop that in the feed. We've got a class on September 17th. March 17th. It is going to be here live at the center and also live online. So those of you who want to know the secrets of manifestation and what happens behind the scenes and how you can create, you want to have a little bit of the luck of the Irish, well, we're going green and we're going to bring in the money and we're going to bring in the manifestation on the 17th of March. So we do hope that you will be here with us. Who else do we have here, Helena?
You know, I just so happened to have the idea to look at what day that September the 17th was, and it's very likely a SarahSpiritual class could be that day because it's on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. We probably had a class. All right, who else do we have?
I got Joy Christina Wright.
Joy Christina Wright's in the house. Woohoo! Let's see what we got.
She's asking about love. What's going on, and how is he feeling about our connection now that he's admitted some of his feelings?
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Okay. You know, he doesn't always express himself very easily and very well, Joy Christina writes. So now that we are trying to be more transparent, your connection will grow. It's just baby steps, baby girl. Baby steps. You have to kind of let him kind of sit in the energy of what he's creating. His energy is a little skittish, so let him express himself and be there and get used to being connected to you and get used to feeling the love of the connection between the two of you and articulating more and feeling as if you have created a safe space for him to say anything. The most important thing in a partnership between people in love is that they can be themselves, they can articulate who they are, they don't feel like they're going to be judged or condemned. You're allowed to have a difference of opinion and not agree with maybe something they choose to feel or do, but you need to let them know it's okay to be who they are and feel the way they feel. And then if you feel totally in a different way, from a different perspective, you can, of course, you can express that. But a true relationship is where both parties feel like they're allowed to be who they are, and there's no condemnation, there's no criticism. It's just this free-flowing energy. Of course, that's in the perfected state. We are human. We will step on each other's toes. But now that we have an expression of self, and, you know, he's a very, he's reserved. He's very loyal. He's reserved. It's not easy for him to express his feelings. And now that he has, we want to let him feel safe in what he has expressed and let him pick what comes next in his self-expression of connection with you. Thank you, Joy Christina Wright. Thank you for following us and being on our Facebook page and catching us on our show. We greatly appreciate knowing that you are here to support and, of course, here to participate. We appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate all of you who are here participating. Good to have everybody here. Helena's planning soda bread. Are we going to get some Irish soda bread for our manifestation class?
Shirley was talking about manifesting some corned beef.
That's right. I remember last year you invited me to your house for corned beef. That's true. That's right. I didn't get there. Sorry. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Whole Foods has one with fruit in it. Okay, thanks. Shirley, will you pick up the Irish soda bread for the party here that we're having? Apparently we're having a party and a class, everybody. So those of you online, I don't think we can etherically send you the soda bread, but we could have you here. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Oh, I see Lakeisha Garner-Thomas. Good to see you.
I have Presheva in Albania.
Oh, wow. I want to say Joseph Danos is saying, wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, Ashley. So thank you, Joseph, for thanking Ashley. I just love our people.
There's some cool stuff going on back here.
Well, I don't get to see that. I'm so busy talking to people on the other side. I don't get to read what's in front of me. What you got for me?
I got Presheva. She's wondering if her and her husband are going to get pregnant.
Pregnant?
Is she pregnant?
Is she or will she?
Is she please? Well, she's from Albania, so it's the spelling's a little weird. So will she be getting pregnant with her husband?
Well, it's not weird for her, honey. It's weird for you because you're in America.
Yeah.
So just watch it. Watch your P's and Q's over there,
weird
little
for
girl.
Me. Weird for me.
Weird for
That's
you.
Okay, but we
Helena's
understand.
special ed. She's from New York. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. All right. I'm Jersey. Jersey and New York. Okay. So let's see. Let me first see here what's going on. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Hold on, my spirit guides. Okay, you know what's interesting here, Prashiva? I have a woman who steps forward for you. She makes me aware that she's connected. Oh, interesting. Mother's side of the family. I'm just trying to see if it's your mother's side of the family, your husband's mother's side. That's kind of interesting. As a woman whose grandmother figure, she seems like she was always kind of tuned in or aware. She was a person who was kind of wise in the family. She's stepping forward, and she does tell me that there will be a pregnancy and there will be a baby. So I'm going to bring you into the energy of 2021. That's kind of when I see baby energy. So I'm not sure you're pregnant just yet. I can't do the math to count fast enough, but there is baby energy coming into 2021 or the very beginning of 2021. So there is baby energy coming for you. So I want to thank you for that question. And where is she, in Albania? Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much for following us in Albania, and keep us posted here. There's 2 spirit babies that are here for you. So I know that there's supposed to be 2 babies. I don't think you get them all at once. I think we have 2 babies that are still in the energetic field that are ready to come for you. So just know that. Keep us posted. I really make a really good godmother, so I could get to Albania really quick, so just let me know. I'll show up for the christening. Thank you so much. You never know. I could be there. All right, thank you, Prasheva, for your Facebook question. I'm fairy godmother. I might as well be a godmother somewhere here. Who's having a baby? I'll be the godmother. Okay.
I have Precious next, and she's wondering if she can get a card or if her case is going to go in a very good way.
Okay, let's see here. So her birthday, let me see what I got here. Okay. Case, this case has gone back and forth. I don't feel like the case has made all the right moves just yet. So from a favorable point of view, I feel like we've got a little more time or back and forth or conversations in the case. I'm using the sun cards for you, Precious. I'm tuned in, tapped in, but I want to use the sun cards. So some cards just fell. We're going to honor the cards that fell. Speculation. There's some speculation as to how this case is going to go. That is accurate. There's also a lot of energy of emotions. We've got seduction, so we've got some convincing to do for your case to go well. We've got negotiation here, so that's favorable. We've got some negotiations, and here's kind of interesting here, Helena, as I kind of pile them down. I'm going to show you here intuition. So we're going to have to be intuitive in this experience to make this happen. So from an intuition point of view, your case will go good. I don't know if it's going to go spectacular, but it's going to go good. And I have here, we've got a lot of speculation on this, and we need to have a little bit more clarity and a little bit more factual information there, Precious, for you. But it's important for you because you need this to kind of close a chapter in your life. And this is also meant to be a good networking social time for you. So we want to kind of get you out. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is dead on. I see the energy around you of strength, and I also see the angels are with you. Ask Archangel Michael to assist you in this legal matter, and that will be of great value to you. Thank you so much, Precious, for your Facebook question. Love to hear from you in the feed. Thank you for your feedback.
Well, she was dying to get in here. I had to get her in. She was like, please.
Oh, she says, I love Archangel Michael. He showed up in the backyard in a dream of mine. Wow. Wow, holy crow. Okay. There's a crow and it's holy. Holy crow. That's what I like to say. Holy crow. Mm-hmm. Laura Johnson. What's Laura Johnson got to say here?
Will I be in a relationship soon?
Will you? Actually, let's pull a card here for you, Laura Johnson. I got the Sun deck here. I got to pull 2 cards for you, Laura Johnson. I want to say yes, but I also feel like you're healing something old from a relationship from before. Feel like we got a couple of tears still stuck in our eye ducts, not quite ready to move forward. So I feel like there's a little healing that needs to happen for you, Laura Johnson. But I do see a relationship coming to you soon is kind of a loosey-goosey word. We're going to kind of spin you forward and kind of take you to the month of July. July seems to open the portal of love. Ostination here, we've got here for you. We've got that energy here, and we've also got endurance. So you really are working through something here in your life, and you're releasing so that you can get ready for love. You've been through like a lot in life, and there's like this little energy of healing that has to happen, Laura Johnson. But once July comes, I feel like your energy is more balanced, and you're ready in the second half of this 2020 time year to embrace love. How's everyone doing here in the feed? Did you share the page? I really hope you shared the page. Let me know that you shared the page, and we can pin onto the top if you'd like to make a donation to us for the work we do. We're happy to be here with you on a Sunday, but we do appreciate a little donation here and there because it does help us fund some of the work that we do, and it also helps me sustain some of the things I've got going on here at the center so that we can continue the work. I have been at my Expedito Enlightenment Center here in West Palm Beach for 13 years. I've been reading people here for 13 years. I moved to Florida and did not know anyone in the state. Some series of things happened in my life, and during that life moment, I made a choice that I wanted to help people. And from there, I decided I would open up a place. Kind of weird, I know. Most people don't wake up one day and go, this is what I'm going to do, unless you're me. My friends will attest to it. I get the craziest ideas. Some of them a little weirder than others. but I made a decision. I decided I want to be of service to people. And the minute I did, and I opened these doors at the very end of 2006 into 2007, so we kind of hold the energy of 2007. We've been here ever since, and Spirit and God have sent people my way, people just like yourself, navigating life. I'm always happy to be of service. We keep things as reasonable and easy as possible. I have a full line of products to assist you on your spiritual journey. So I hope you check out SarahSpiritual.com and visit my product page and see some of the items I have for creating better remembering of dreams, for abundance, for love. It's a powerful time here in sunny South Florida, and we're really glad to have you, if you're local to here, to visit us at a physical structure. Otherwise, continue to hang with us online. Wednesday night, I want you to mark down Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. We want to blow it up this Wednesday. We've got my friend Rob Mack, the happiness coach. He's going to be live with me for just a little bit. I do answer questions for 2 hours on our Wednesday show from 6 to 8. For a little bit, Rob is going to talk about happiness and how to sustain and maintain that energy of happiness. And Rob and I have a surprise. We're working on putting something together. Here, we're going to do a live event one day in the very near future. But this Wednesday, Rob Mack is going to be on live. Be sure to follow me, Sarah Spiritual, on Instagram, and pop on over to Rob Mack and visit his Instagram page and tag him and say, hey, Sarah Spiritual sent me. I know he'll really appreciate that. Hey, Sarah Spiritual sent you, and we're going to start to clear some energy and answer some more questions, because I know so many people are going through some difficult times, and Mercury Retrograde has been a little, it's been a little rough for everybody, and we understand that and we know, so we want to assist you in clearing that energy. So I'd love to see you and assist you in clearing energy. Pull me another question, Helene. Who's got a question that they're kind of navigating something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Navigating something.
Tell me something good. Who's got something going on here, Helene?
Well, I got Jayla Label. She's new here from Canada. Is there love for her after a 9-year battle?
You know what? It's interesting because we've got energy of cups and we've got the energy of swords. So that's kind of interesting. So yes, relationship comes after this 9-year battle. I'm going to go back for you. Her birthday is what, 3? Okay, got it. Okay, so let me work it up with Spirit. Archangel Shamuel is very much with you. So we're going to work on that for you. There is love coming for you. I have to go back to 2017. That seems to be a particularly rough time. I also need to take you back to, I don't know, I just feel like it was a rough time for you in 2017. I feel like you were going through some bumps and some changes in your life. I don't feel like you were very happy in 2017. So love is coming for you, but you're also working on loving some self-love, my dear Jayla, and by loving self, you're going to attract better love into your life. There is love coming for you. I'm going to open you up into the July-August time. There's something about the summer that brings about some activities and some connections and meetings with people. That's going to bring you some additional love. So thank you for that question. That's really good. And work on some self-love and self-appreciation, because that's really important right now, because you're carrying a lot of heavy energy, a lot of sadness and sorrow with you, my dear. Thank you, Jayla. It's going to be okay. You'll see. Who else do we have?
I actually misunderstood Preshiva's question. She is pregnant, but she's not sure if it's her husband's or somebody else's, is what she was asking.
Okay, well, I do see the baby, so we'll glue her on that page.
Yeah.
Okay. She is pregnant. Is it her husband's or with other? Precious, 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 precious. Let me see. Helena, can you grab me the pendulum?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to kind of check. I'm kind of leaning towards your husband here. So let me check and see whose that is. We're going to use our copper and amethyst pendulum with crystal. We sell these pendulums at the store. I'm telling you, we've got all sorts of stuff here. So my dear, we are going to take a look here, Precious. And thank you, Precious, for clarifying your question. We really appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. You know, I do see it with your husband, honey. So they're saying yes. So we're going to stay with that, and you're going to trust that, all right? If I ask if it belongs to another, it goes the opposite way, which tells me no. I do see a healthy pregnancy, and coming into 2021, I do see babies. So this is all good. So just kind of trust that experience. Of course, you have free will. How do you choose to play out the story? But Spirit does tell me beyond the shadow here of this energy that you are in alignment for it to be with your husband. So thank you so much for that clarifying component of the question. We trust we've been of service to you, and we're really glad to have you here. Thank you, my dear. Who else do we have?
I have Ashley Marie. She said Wednesday you suggested some cleansing, but wasn't sure what specifically she needed. She just wanted to make sure she's making the right choice.
Okay, so my dear Ashley Marie, what I suggest here is the Archangel Michael bath, which is on my website. I think I have the break and remove on my website. I don't know if it's there. If it's not, we'll have to kind of pop it onto the website so that you could get it. Archangel Michael, the break and remove bath, and then I would bring in your energy with a ray of light, which will bring in all the light into your energy so that things can start to move forward for you. Ashley Marie, Facebook me, message me. I'll do that if you want to use the products on my website, or I can custom make something just for you. I can make you a 3-day cleanse, and then we know we've got everything covered, honey. So you let me know what you want me to do, and I will be there for you, Ashley Marie. Thank you, Ashley Marie, for joining us. I know you're with us in the Facebook, and thank you for joining us on the radio show. I know we want to do some healing. I know we want to do some releasing. If you want some healing, I want to know, hey, I need some healing. I need some more energy, so kind of let me know what you need here in the feed as we start to get ready. Helene, we're going to grab the singing bowl too.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to work on that energy as well. As we're getting ready for that, we are going to pull some final cards here. We want to pull some Moonology cards, so I'm going to get that. Now we're going to get the one for my room. The real one. The real one. Oh, that's a pretty one too, but we're going to get the real one. Yeah, that's a solar plex one. So here we've got our Moonology card, expect powerful change. So the Moonology cards are telling us to expect powerful change, and the Moonology cards are also telling us that the answers you need are coming in this full moon. So the answers we need are coming in the full moon, and we want to expect powerful change, everyone. So that's what the moon wants us to know. We're going to pull our love cards, because we got the love, we got the love, we got the love, baby. All right, here we go. Our love card says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance, and you need to know that you can trust the universe. And romance is coming. So those of you looking for love, once we clear up this Mercury retrograde and you sort out your own feelings, you know, we had a lot of emotional energy. We were in the energy of Pisces, tends to be an emotional time. A lot of old emotions coming up. Once you resolve those emotions and move yourself forward, life begins to create powerful changes for all of you. So we are ready to do some healing for everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Spirit says, wait a minute, you got to pull a goddess card. Wait a minute, you got to pull a sun card. They're not ready for the healing yet. That's what Spirit's telling me, especially those who want love. They're like, we need love, SarahSpiritual, we need love. Visit my website. We got our Twin Flame collection. It's a powerful collection here. And here we've got, wow, what is going on here? Acquisitions. We're going to take some acquisitions. We're going to take the world by storm here. Some of you have had to go through some loss in this Mercury retrograde, and you can't have speculation. Spirit tells me you need to know what you're talking about here. So no speculation. You've got to be certain, and then your achievements are going to come. So don't speculate. You've got to know, you've got to feel what you want to do. Whoo! That's a lot of cards that just flew up, Helena. Look at that. We got a whole story.
What? Oh,
we got a whole story coming here for everyone.
You telling my life story to everyone here?
No, I'm not telling your life story. We'd need an hour.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. But let's see here. Caution to some of you. Stay away from drama. Here we go. We're going to pull the cards that just flew because it's part of our story. So we want us to, we're going to kind of paint this out here. Caution. Do not fall into the energy of drama. Those of you who have achievement coming, your achievement is not achieved by speculation. You've got to know like you know like you know. We've been through some loss. Now it's a time to make some acquisitions, to take advantage of some opportunities that are coming for you. We have ostination around. We have practicality. So here they go. They're talking about practicality is important. Enterprise. You see, if we want to have achievement and have enterprise, we've got to be practical. You have to be on the defense of believing and protect what you know is to be yours. You've got to make connections as we enter this dawning of the day of the age of Aquarius, as we enter this springtime coming. We need the connections, and we have to follow the conventional ways of work that we're doing. You need to have your discovery. You've got to understand and discover new things. You need to be organized, and you need originality. Bam! We need to be original in our thoughts. We need to step into our own truth. Don't mimic and take on what other people are telling you to do. Don't take on their suggestions without checking it within yourself, without being true to yourself. Don't speculate. Go by your feelings. If you feel it's right to go, then just go. Do what you know to do. Well, that was quite a mouthful there. No wonder they didn't want me to get to the healing just yet, because we've got a lot to share with everybody here. And we're going to just grab a goddess card, and then we're going to go into some releasing. So if you're ready to release, I'd love for you. Casey Payman says, I'm so stuck. So Casey, I'm going to ask that you really tune into this reading that we're going to do for healing, the energy that we're going to do for healing, because I want you to be unstuck here, my dear. And inner goddess, you know, it's International Women's Day, so what better way to end with our goddess cards for our International Women's Day? We have our inner goddess here, so we're going to leave that there. And we're going to tune into the energy of healing, so I want everyone to take a nice breath. And we're going to just breathe. Take a nice breath. Of light. Say, I am a being of light. I am a being of love. I am a being of peace. All that I am, I am. All that I am, I am. All that I am, I am. I am releasing here and now. That which no longer serves me, I'm releasing here and now. That which I choose to no longer carry forth into my future, I release it here and now in this moment of now. I am. I am. I am. I'm an open and receptive of healing. Open and receptive to the healing I am now in this moment of being. I am one with the divine light that's divine Christ consciousness. I'm one with the divine energy. I trust my inner guides. I trust my inner knowing. I am open and receptive to what is before me. I release that which no longer serves me. I am a being of light. I am a being of love. I am a being of peace. I am. I am. I am. Feel the energy going up your spine. I am fully grounded to the energy of the earth. I am fully grounded to the energy of earth, and I am one to the divine supreme energy of the universe. I am open and receptive. We place our hands in the open and receptive position. We ask that our guards and our guardians come forward. We ask that our angels, beings of light, step forward. We ask for the presence of our divine, universal ancestors who have stepped forward. And here we are one with them, knowing that they're always with us, knowing they are always guiding us. There are beings of light who are always ever present by us, and we say, I am. I am a being of light. I am open and receptive to release that which no longer serves me. I see the vision of a purple light, a purple flame burning in front of me. And as that purple energy rises in front of me, whatever no longer serves me, whatever angst, hurt, pain that I need to release, what feeling of stagnation and being stuck and uncomfortable, that feeling, all of that energy, all of that experience, we're going to throw it into the light. See this violet ray of energy coming up before us, and we're going to throw it into the light. And as we release it into the light, in the moment of now, we know we are one with divine supreme energy, and we say, I am. So as you spill this light in front of you, see this purple light energy in front of you, and let's release. Let's release the energy of uncomfortability. Let's release the energy of judgment, hurt, pain, disease. Let's release the energy of loss and sorrow. Let's release the energy of judgment. I release the energy here and now. I throw the energy into the violet flame of Saint Germain, the violet energy that transforms and transcends everything. I release it here and now with all that I am, with all that I am. I release it here and now. I release it here and now. I no longer have anything that weighs me down. I am free. I am a being of light. I am a being of freedom. I am that I am, and I release this energy here and now, here and now, here and now. Feel the energy going up your spine, from the base of your spine. Amen. 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 I am one with the light. I am. I am one with light and love. I am love. I am light. I am free. Freedom to be who I am. I am harmony. I am. Releasing everything that no longer serves you, we open up our hearts. And in the energy of the heart of the threefold flame, we open up the energy and we see the pink and the gold and the green intertwined, burning the flame within our heart, and we are open and receptive to love. And at this moment in time, we release all hurt, pain, and sorrow, and we say, I am love. I am love. I am light. I am peace. I am light. I am peace. I am. Opening up your heart, say I am. I am. Filling your solar plex with light. I am free to be me. I am. Grounding your energy to the earth, we say, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am. Feeling the energy in your being, feeling it move up your spine. I am light, I am peace, I am. one final breath. Breathe in. You are one with divine energy, divine supreme Christ consciousness. You're one with the divine light. Let go, let God, trust that everything happens for a reason. And know that you are one with the divine supreme flow. So just let go, let God, and just know that you are never alone. We want to thank you for joining us here live on the I Am Discourse moment here, because we were tuning into the I Am presence. Follow the teachings of the I Am. Visit my website, SarahSpiritual. Check out the classes that we've taught about creating, and I hope to see you at our manifestation class coming up on the 17th of March. We got a little Luck of the Irish. Come see us on our radio show Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. live Eastern Standard Time. You can catch it here on Facebook, catch it on YouTube. I want to thank you all for joining us. Continue to share the page to your friends. Send it in Messenger. Send it to your groups. Let's spread the love. Let's spread the light. We are light. We are protected. We have no fear. We are one with divine supreme energy. We are who we have come to be. We have stepped up into the energy to be divine. So embrace you, love you. I love you. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light There's life in me.